Hey everybody, Jim Powers, and we welcome you back to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. And joining us is our men's basketball coach, Kevin Carroll. And Kevin, once again, I think, the learning curve and some different things, road trip last week. Talk a little bit about that. Talk a little bit about where you think the guys are right now as we get ready to head into GLVC play.
Well, first of all, I think that we're playing a lot better than what our record would indicate. And I think that if you start worrying about what the scoreboard says, you lose sight of what's most important. That's the process of what it takes to become better. And that's been our focus. And we're not, we know that we're a better team than what maybe our record shows, but we're just focused on continuing to get better every day. And I think that once that happens and when that happens, the scoreboard will start to indicate that.
I think the big thing over the last couple weeks has been the consistent play of Grant Sims. Just been very solid out at that guard position and really knocking down some shots.
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of Grant and the development that he has made over the course of the last 6 months, year, whatever it is. Even going back and watching films from last year, I mean, he's a completely different player than he was at this time last year, and that is all because of him. It's all because of the work that he's put in, because of his willingness and desire to just buy into what we do and how we do it and what it's about here. And he's been the forefront of that. And not only has his play on the court been exceptional, his leadership has been even better. He's been the driving force behind a lot of what we're doing, and just couldn't be more proud of how he's kind of turned the corner for us here.
With him being able to do some things on the outside, I think it's opened up and maybe taken a little bit of the pressure off of Marvin and on Forrester a little bit, and it's letting them open things up a little bit on the inside.
Yeah, it's still early in the season. We're trying to figure ourselves out a little bit. It's no two seasons are ever the same. Even when you have a lot of players coming back like we do, when you add a few new pieces, or just you never know how guys are going to improve or not improve or whatnot. And we're still trying to figure out some roles here. We're still trying to figure out who should play when and where and how much. And some guys have taken advantage of that, and some guys are still trying to hit their stride right now. So that's what non-conference is for. That's what November, December are for. Is to try to figure that out.
Except for us, coming into December, we start off with GLVC play and a road trip this weekend. We go down to Rolla, and then we go to Drury, and we all know the O'Reilly Center is a very tough place to play.
Well, we're playing two teams with a combined record of 10-0 right now. They haven't lost a game, so it's going to be a tough weekend for us on the road. To open up against two teams that are undefeated and really good, but we can't focus on that. Our focus is on what do we have to do each day, each possession, each practice to maximize our opportunity to improve. And that's what we're focused on.
Talk a little bit about S&T real quick. What have you seen from them on film? Obviously, they come in undefeated. It's not the typical S&T team that we've seen over the last couple years.
Yeah, it's really not. They're playing, differently on the defensive end in particular. They've last several years just been a pressing team the entire game. They've kind of backed off of that, but they have a lot of better returning players, and they've also added a couple of pieces that have really helped them along. They're one of the best shooting teams in the country right now. And are averaging 97 points a game, and just electric on offense. So we're going to have to, we're going to do a really good job of being able to stop them on the defensive end. We're going to have to be better than what we've been on offense so far. We've not hit our stride offensively yet, and hopefully this is the week that kind of comes through.
And I know you guys go one game at a time, but with Drury, once again, a little bit of a different look from Drury. They're not the guard-oriented team that we've seen over the last couple of years. They're more of a physical inside, we want to get it down on the blocks type of squad this year.
Well, and they still have some great guard play. I mean, Tevin Foster returns, who's their second leading scorer last year, I believe, and he's been playing really well. They have a freshman that is going to remind a lot of people of Cam Bundy. He'll be a really good player in our league for 4 years. So they're just very well balanced and extremely well coached. I mean, they're going to guard you like no one else. They're going to move the ball on offense like no one else. I mean, they're always extremely well coached and prepared. And but we've played some really tough and close games with them over the last couple of years, and hopefully this is the year maybe the outcome's a little bit different.
No doubt, Kevin. We'll see you down at Rolla tomorrow night. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Kevin Carroll joins us. We'll have the audio broadcast of the game right here on our website, glvcsn.com/Maryville, and you'll be able to follow all the action on Twitter at Maryville Saints. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.